Ladies and gentlemen, do you understand the weight of your existence? Every day you leave behind traces of who you are, your character, your values, and your contributions. But the most profound testimony of your life may not come from what you say or do while you're present. It will come from the silence that fills the space when you are gone. Your absence will reveal the truth about the life you've lived. It will unveil the legacy you built, the relationships you nurtured, and the difference you made in the lives of others. The question is, what will your absence say? Will it speak of a person who gave their all? Will it echo with the laughter and love you shared, the wisdom you imparted, and the kindness you extended? Or will it speak of regrets, missed opportunities, and potential that was never realized? You see, the truth has a way of surfacing in your absence. It's not in the applause when you're on stage or the smiles when you're in the room. It's in the gap you leave behind. Will that gap inspire others to reach higher, love deeper, and live bolder? Or will it be just another void in a world already filled with indifference? Your purpose is not just about what you accomplish, it's about who you empower. It's about the seeds you plant, the dreams you ignite, and the hope you leave behind. Your life is not a rehearsal, it's the main event. You are writing the story of your absence right now. Every decision, every act of courage, and every step of faith is shaping the truth that will speak in your stead. Don't live a life of mediocrity, fading away without leaving a trace. Burn so brightly with passion and purpose that when you're gone, the world feels the loss. Be so committed to your vision that even your absence continues to drive others forward. Invest in relationships, pour into the lives of others, and make every day count. People may forget your words, they may forget your deeds, but they will never forget how you made them feel and the impact you had on their journey. Your absence will be the mirror reflecting the truth of the legacy you've created. Live intentionally, love unconditionally, give generously, because one day your absence will speak. And when it does, let it proclaim that you lived a life of meaning, purpose, and unrelenting faith. Let it shout to the world that you made your time here count. The world is watching. The truth is waiting. Live in such a way that even your silence becomes a testimony of greatness. Your absence reflects your legacy. Life is not just about the years you live, but the depth and quality of the impact you leave behind. Each day, whether you are conscious of it or not, you are shaping the narrative that will remain when you are no longer present. This narrative is not written in grand declarations or fleeting moments of attention, but in the steady, consistent choices you make and the values you uphold. People often measure life by accomplishments, the trophies on the shelf, the promotions at work, or the accolades in public. While these achievements may be celebrated during your lifetime, they are not the true markers of your legacy. The essence of your legacy lies in how others experience you, the difference you make in their lives, and the void your absence creates. When you are no longer there to speak for yourself, it is the whispers of those you touch that will tell the story of your life. Think of a drop of water falling into a still pond. The ripples spread outward, affecting everything they touch. Your presence in this world is like that drop of water. Every word you speak, every action you take, and every decision you make creates ripples that extend far beyond what you can see. The ripples don't disappear when the water becomes still again. They continue to move outward, leaving a mark. In the same way, the effect of your life carries on, even when you are no longer physically present. The quality of those ripples, the positive or negative energy they carry, defines your legacy. When you live with intention, your absence becomes a powerful statement. It is not just about filling a role or performing tasks. It is about leaving behind something of value that cannot be replaced. The relationships you build, the kindness you show, the wisdom you share, these are the things that outlast you. They become the echoes of your life, speaking volumes when you are gone. Consider the people you admire, those whose absence is felt long after they have left. What made their legacy so enduring? It wasn't their wealth or possessions. It was the way they made others feel, the encouragement they provided, and the example they set. Their absence speaks of lives well lived, of love given freely, and of purpose pursued relentlessly. They lived with a sense of responsibility, knowing that their time on earth was finite, but their influence could be eternal. Your absence will be no different. It will either be a void that reminds people of what was lost, or a legacy that continues to inspire, guide, and uplift. What you do today determines which of these it will be. It is in the small, everyday moments that your legacy is crafted. The way you treat others, the energy you bring into a room, and the values you stand by are the building blocks of the story your absence will tell. Legacy is not reserved for the rich or famous. It belongs to anyone who chooses to live with purpose and intention. You don't have to be a world leader or a celebrated figure to leave a meaningful mark. Every person has the capacity to create a legacy simply by being fully present, living authentically, and caring deeply. A simple act of kindness, a heartfelt conversation, or a selfless gesture can have an impact far greater than you might imagine. These are the moments that people remember, the moments that define who you are to them. At the same time, it is important to recognize that your absence can also reflect neglect or indifference. A life lived without intention leaves little behind. If you fail to nurture relationships, pursue your purpose, or invest in others, your absence may speak of opportunities missed and potential unrealized. This is not a legacy anyone aspires to leave. It is a reminder that every moment matters and every decision counts. Your legacy is not about perfection, it is about intention. People will not remember you for never making mistakes, but they will remember how you learned from them and how you treated others despite them. They will remember your resilience, your compassion, and your commitment to what truly mattered. Your absence will reflect these things, magnifying the truth of who you were in a way that your presence never could. Living with this perspective requires humility and self-awareness. It means recognizing that life is not just about you. It is about the lives you touch, the hope you instill, and the love you give. It is about realizing that every interaction is an opportunity to leave behind a piece of your heart and soul. When you approach life with this mindset, your absence will not merely be noticed, it will be felt deeply because you will have given so much of yourself to others. Your absence reflects your legacy because it is in the void you leave behind that the truth becomes evident. Were you a person of integrity? Did you inspire others to be their best? Did you live with passion and purpose? The answers to these questions are not found in the words you speak, but in the lives you touch. They are revealed in the spaces you leave behind, spaces that speak louder than any eulogy ever could. Live each day as though you are crafting your legacy, because in truth you are. The world is waiting to see what story your absence will tell. Make it a story worth hearing, one that inspires, uplifts, and continues to make a difference long after you are gone. The truth surfaces in your absence. There is something deeply revealing about the space left behind when you are no longer there. In life, we often focus on the visible, our actions, our words, and how others respond to us in the moment. Yet, it is in our absence that the truest reflection of who we are is revealed. The silence after we are gone speaks louder than the noise we create while we are present. It tells the unvarnished truth about the depth of our character, the quality of our relationships, and the substance of the life we lived. While you are present, it is easy for people to see only the surface. You can explain yourself, defend your actions, or even project an image of who you want to be perceived as. But when you step away, whether temporarily or permanently, the reality of your influence and the essence of your legacy emerge. This is because in your absence, there is no longer room for pretense or performance. What remains is the undeniable truth of how you impacted the world and those around you. Think about the relationships in your life. When you are not there, do others miss you for the value you added, the love you gave, and the presence you offered? Or does your absence go unnoticed because you failed to invest meaningfully in those connections? The way people feel in your absence is a direct reflection of how you treated them when you were present. Were you kind, supportive, and uplifting? Or were you indifferent, self-centered, and transactional? These questions matter because the answers are the foundation of the truth that will surface when you are not around. Your absence reveals the quality of the seeds you have sown. If you have lived a life of generosity, kindness, and service, your absence will speak of gratitude and longing. People will remember the ways you made them feel valued and cared for, and your presence will be missed because it brought light into their lives. On the other hand, if your life was marked by selfishness, negativity, or neglect, your absence will expose the pain, resentment, or indifference you left behind. The truth that emerges in your absence is not just about relationships, it also extends to the work you do and the legacy you build. When you are gone, what happens to the efforts you invested in? Do they collapse because they were built on shaky foundations, or do they thrive because you poured your heart into creating something meaningful and sustainable? The projects you lead, the people you mentor, and the causes you champion will all bear witness to the truth of your commitment and integrity. Consider the leaders, mentors, or loved ones who have left a lasting impact on your life. Their absence might have been deeply felt, but the lessons they taught, the values they instilled, and the love they gave continue to resonate. This is the power of living authentically and intentionally. It creates a legacy so strong that even in absence, the truth of their greatness shines through. They lived in a way that ensured their influence would outlast their presence. On the other hand, there are those whose absence reveals a different truth. Perhaps they were present physically but absent emotionally. Maybe they pursued personal gain at the expense of others, leaving behind broken relationships and unfulfilled promises. When such individuals are no longer there, the emptiness they leave speaks volumes about the choices they made and the priorities they held. Their absence becomes a stark reminder of missed opportunities to live with purpose and connection. Living with the awareness that your absence will speak the truth requires a shift in perspective. It challenges you to prioritize what truly matters, to focus not just on what you do, but on how you do it and why. It encourages you to invest in things that will endure, meaningful relationships, acts of kindness, and contributions to the greater good. These are the things that will testify to your character when you are no longer there to speak for yourself. The truth revealed in your absence is also a reflection of your authenticity. People can sense when someone is genuine versus when they are putting on a facade. While you may be able to maintain an image in your presence, your absence lays everything bare. If you have lived a life of integrity, the truth that surfaces will be one of respect and admiration. If you have lived a life of insincerity, the truth will reveal the emptiness behind the facade. Your absence is like a spotlight on the legacy you leave behind. It amplifies the impact of your actions and the depth of your relationships. It forces people to confront the reality of who you were and what you meant to them. This is why it is so important to live with intention, to treat every interaction as an opportunity to make a positive difference, and to build a legacy that reflects your highest values. The truth that surfaces in your absence is not something you can control in the moment. It is the result of a lifetime of choices. Every word you speak, every action you take, and every relationship you nurture contributes to the narrative that will emerge when you are no longer there. This is not something to fear, but something to embrace. It is an opportunity to live in such a way that your absence becomes a testament to a life well lived, a heart well shared, and a purpose well pursued. Your absence will not lie. It will not flatter or embellish. It will simply reflect the truth of who you were and the impact you had. Make that truth one of love, integrity, and greatness. Life is about impact, not just accomplishments. It's easy to get caught up in the race for achievements, earning degrees, receiving promotions, winning awards, or accumulating wealth. Society often equates success with visible markers of progress, but these external milestones are fleeting. Over time, they fade into the background, leaving behind something far more enduring: the impact you have on the lives of others. The essence of your legacy is not defined by what you achieve for yourself, but by the difference you make in the world around you. True impact is not measured in the size of your bank account or the titles you hold. It is measured in the lives you touch, the love you give, and the hope you inspire. Accomplishments may bring recognition, but impact creates change. Accomplishments may build a name, but impact builds a legacy. It is not about standing out in a crowd. It is about standing beside others and lifting them higher. Consider the people who have made the greatest difference in your life. Chances are they are not the ones who had the most impressive resumes or the most prestigious accolades. They are the ones who saw something in you that you couldn't see in yourself. They are the ones who gave you their time, their energy, and their belief. They left an imprint on your heart because they chose to live for something greater than themselves. This is the power of impact. It transcends achievements and reaches into the deepest parts of the human experience. When you focus solely on accomplishments, you risk losing sight of what truly matters. Accomplishments can be isolating, driving you to compete with others instead of connecting with them. They can create a facade of success that masks an inner emptiness. Impact, on the other hand, is deeply fulfilling because it is rooted in purpose and connection. It shifts the focus from what can I gain to what can I give, from how can I succeed to how can I serve. Impact begins with intention. It is about being mindful of how your words, actions, and decisions affect those around you. Every interaction, no matter how small, is an opportunity to create a positive ripple. A kind word, a listening ear, a helping hand, these seemingly simple acts can transform someone's day or even their life. You may never fully know the extent of the impact you have, but that does not diminish its power. Often, the greatest impact is made in moments when you least expect it, when you are simply being present and genuine. Your impact also comes from living authentically and staying true to your values. People are drawn to those who live with integrity, who stand for something greater than themselves, and who have the courage to act on their convictions. When you live with authenticity, you inspire others to do the same. You become a beacon of light in a world that often feels dark, and that light has the power to guide others toward their own purpose and potential. It is important to recognize that impact is not limited to grand gestures or monumental achievements. It can be found in the everyday choices you make and the relationships you cultivate. A teacher who believes in a struggling student, a parent who supports their child through challenges, a friend who shows up in times of need, these are examples of impact that may never make headlines but leave a lasting mark nonetheless. At the same time, impact requires courage and a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. It often means putting others' needs ahead of your own, taking risks to do what is right, and persevering in the face of adversity. Impact is not about convenience, it is about commitment. It is about choosing to care, even when it is difficult. It is about seeing the potential for good in every situation and working tirelessly to bring it to life. Impact also has a multiplying effect. When you pour into others, you empower them to pour into someone else. Your influence spreads, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see. A single act of kindness can inspire a chain reaction of positivity. A single moment of encouragement can change the trajectory of someone's life. This is why impact is so powerful. It is not confined to your lifetime, but can continue to grow and evolve long after you are gone. Ultimately, life is not about collecting trophies or climbing ladders. It is about leaving footprints on the hearts of others. It is about being the kind of person whose presence makes others feel valued and whose absence is deeply felt. Accomplishments may open doors, but impact changes lives. Accomplishments may create opportunities, but impact creates meaning. When you look back on your life, it won't be the trophies or titles that bring you the greatest sense of fulfillment. It will be the relationships you built, the people you helped, and the love you gave. It will be the moments when you chose to put someone else's needs ahead of your own, the times when you stood up for what was right, and the ways in which you used your gifts to serve others. These are the things that truly matter, the things that define a life well lived. Choose impact over accomplishments. Choose to live for something greater than yourself. Because at the end of the day, it is not what you achieve for yourself that will be remembered. It is what you give to others that will endure. Life is about impact, not just accomplishments. Legacy is built in daily actions. Each day presents you with countless choices, opportunities, and interactions, all of which shape the story of your life. Legacy is not something you achieve in a single moment of triumph or a grand gesture. It is the cumulative result of the small, consistent decisions you make over time. It is written in how you treat others, the values you uphold, and the example you set. People often think of legacy as something distant, something to consider only in the later stages of life. But the truth is, you are creating your legacy right now. Every decision, no matter how small it may seem, contributes to the narrative that will remain when you are gone. Whether you realize it or not, you are leaving an imprint on the lives of those around you every single day. Your words and actions are the brushstrokes with which you paint the canvas of your legacy. When you choose kindness over anger, generosity over selfishness, and courage over fear, you are building a legacy that others will admire and remember. On the other hand, if you allow negativity, indifference, or dishonesty to guide your choices, that too becomes part of the story you leave behind. Legacy is not a matter of luck or chance. It is the result of intentional living. The beauty of this truth is that it empowers you to take control of your legacy. You don't have to wait for a defining moment to create something meaningful. You can start right now. It's in the way you greet a stranger, the effort you put into your work, and the time you spend with your loved ones. These small, everyday actions may seem insignificant in isolation, but over time, they weave together to form a powerful testament to the kind of person you are. Consider the relationships in your life. Every interaction you have with the people around you is an opportunity to build trust, show love, and strengthen connections. When you listen with genuine interest, offer a helping hand, or simply show up when someone needs you, you are leaving a mark that will not fade. These moments of connection are the building blocks of a legacy that will endure long after you are gone. At the same time, your legacy is shaped by the way you respond to challenges and setbacks. Life is unpredictable and difficulties are inevitable. But it is not the challenges themselves that define you, it is your response to them. Do you rise above adversity with resilience and grace, or do you allow it to make you bitter and resentful? Your ability to persevere and maintain your integrity in the face of hardship speaks volumes about character and sets an example for others to follow. Legacy is also about the values you embody and pass on to others. What do you stand for? What principles guide your decisions? Whether you realize it or not, you are constantly teaching those around you, your family, friends, colleagues, even strangers, what matters most to you. When you live in alignment with your values, you inspire others to do the same. Your actions become a living testament to the principles you hold dear, and that testimony will endure far beyond your lifetime. Another essential aspect of legacy is the willingness to invest in others. No one builds a meaningful legacy in isolation. It is created through the lives you touch and the people you empower. When you take the time to mentor someone, encourage them, or help them realize their potential, you are planting seeds that will grow long after you are gone. These acts of service may not bring you immediate recognition, but they have a lasting impact that far outweighs any fleeting applause. It is important to recognize that building a legacy is not about perfection. No one gets it right all the time, and mistakes are inevitable. What matters is how you learn from those mistakes and use them as opportunities for growth. When you acknowledge your failures, take responsibility for them, and strive to do better, you demonstrate humility and resilience. These qualities are as much a part of your legacy as your successes. Your legacy is also reflected in the priorities you set and the way you spend your time. Time is one of your most valuable resources, and how you choose to use it says a lot about what you truly value. Are you investing your time in things that matter, building relationships, pursuing your passions, and making a difference in the world? Or are you allowing it to slip away on distractions and trivial pursuits? The way you spend your days ultimately determines the story you leave behind. Finally, legacy is not just about what you leave for others, it is about what you leave in others. It is about the lessons you teach, the inspiration you provide, and the love you share. These intangible gifts have a far greater impact than any material possession. They are the things that endure, passed down from generation to generation, shaping the lives of people you may never even meet. Every day you have a choice. You can go through life on autopilot, focusing only on your own needs and desires, or you can live with purpose, making decisions that reflect your highest values and aspirations. The legacy you build is not a separate part of your life. It is the result of how you live each moment. It is not something you leave behind when you are gone. It is something you create while you are here. Your daily actions matter. They are the foundation of the legacy that will speak for you when you no longer can. Character shapes destiny. It is the essence of who you are, the unseen foundation upon which every decision, relationship, and achievement in your life is built. While external circumstances may influence the trajectory of your life, it is your character that ultimately determines your direction and defines your legacy. Talent and opportunity can open doors, but character decides how far you go and whether those doors remain open. It is the cornerstone of trust, respect, and lasting success. Character is not what you present when others are watching. It is who you are when no one is around. It is reflected in the small, everyday choices you make, often in moments that seem inconsequential. It is not shaped by grand gestures, but by the quiet consistency of your principles. Integrity, honesty, humility, and perseverance are not things you turn on and off depending on the situation. They are the guiding lights that steer your life no matter the circumstances. In a world where image often takes precedence over substance, the importance of character is sometimes overlooked. It is tempting to focus on appearance, reputation, and short-term gains. Yet, these external markers are fleeting. Character, on the other hand, endures. It is what remains when the spotlight fades and applause quiets. It is what people remember about you long after the titles and trophies are forgotten. Your character is tested and revealed in moments of difficulty. When challenges arise, it is easy to take shortcuts, compromise your values, or blame others for your setbacks. But these are the moments that define you. Do you hold on to your principles when the pressure mounts? Do you take responsibility for your actions even when it is inconvenient or uncomfortable? True character is forged in adversity, not in comfort. The storms of life do not destroy character, they reveal it. Consider the role of trust in shaping your destiny. Trust is one of the most valuable currencies in relationships, whether personal or professional. It cannot be bought or demanded. It must be earned through consistent actions that align with your words. People are drawn to those they can rely on, those who act with integrity and keep their promises. When trust is broken, it is incredibly difficult to repair, and this can have lasting consequences on your path in life. Your character also influences the quality of your relationships, which are a critical part of your destiny. Relationships built on mutual respect and shared values have the power to uplift and inspire. They open doors to opportunities, collaboration, and growth. Conversely, relationships rooted in manipulation, dishonesty, or selfishness often lead to conflict and isolation. Your character acts as a magnet, attracting people who reflect your values and repelling those who do not. In the pursuit of success, it is easy to focus on external achievements, wealth, fame, or power. Yet, history is filled with examples of individuals who reach the pinnacle of success only to see their lives unravel because of a lack of character. They may have achieved great things, but their inability to act with integrity ultimately led to their downfall. This is a powerful reminder that character is not just an asset, it is a necessity. It ensures that success is not only achieved, but sustained. Character also shapes your ability to lead and inspire others. Leadership is not about titles or authority, it is about influence. People are inspired by leaders who lead by example, who embody the values they espouse, and who prioritize the well-being of others over personal gain. A leader without character may achieve temporary success, but they cannot build the trust and loyalty needed for long-term impact. Character gives leaders the strength to make difficult decisions, admit mistakes, and prioritize what is right over what is easy. Humility is another vital aspect of character that shapes destiny. Humility is not about diminishing your accomplishments or undervaluing yourself. It is about recognizing that your strengths and successes are not solely your own. It is about being open to learning, acknowledging the contributions of others, and accepting feedback with grace. Humility allows you to grow, adapt, and build meaningful connections with others. It is a strength, not a weakness. And it lays the foundation for lasting relationships and enduring success. Your character also determines your resilience in the face of failure. Failure is an inevitable part of life, but it is how you respond to it that shapes your future. Do you let failure define you, or do you use it as an opportunity to learn and grow? Character gives you the courage to try again, to face setbacks with determination, and to view challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. It is the inner strength that allows you to rise after every fall. Ultimately, character shapes your destiny by aligning your actions with your values and your goals. It keeps you grounded when success comes and keeps you moving forward when challenges arise. It ensures that the path you take is not only rewarding but meaningful. While talent, opportunity, and circumstances may influence your journey, it is your character that determines the destination. Building character is a lifelong process. It requires self-awareness, reflection, and a commitment to growth. It is not about perfection, but progress. Every choice you make, every interaction you have, and every challenge you face is an opportunity to strengthen your character. Over time, these small, consistent efforts add up to something remarkable. Your character is your compass. It guides you through life's uncertainties, helps you navigate challenges, and keeps you aligned with your purpose. It is the foundation upon which a fulfilling and impactful life is built. When you prioritize character, you are not only shaping your destiny, you are also leaving a legacy of integrity, kindness, and strength for others to follow. Influence lives through authenticity. At its core, authenticity is about being true to who you are, living in alignment with your values, and embracing your uniqueness without fear or hesitation. It is the foundation of trust, respect, and meaningful relationships. When you live authentically, you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that can transform lives. Authenticity is not about perfection. It is about honesty, vulnerability, and the courage to show up as your genuine self in every situation. In a world often dominated by masks and facades, as authenticity stands out. People are drawn to those who are real, who do not pretend to be something they are not, and who have the courage to express their true selves. Authenticity is magnetic because it resonates deeply with the human desire for connection and belonging. It allows others to see not just what you do, but who you truly are, creating a foundation for trust and influence that is unshakable. When you are authentic, you communicate more than words ever could. Your actions align with your values and your intentions are clear. This consistency creates a powerful message. You are someone who can be relied upon, someone who is genuine and trustworthy. People respond to this with respect and openness, knowing that what they see is what they get. They feel safe to share their own truths and vulnerabilities, creating deeper and more meaningful relationships. Authenticity requires self-awareness. To live authentically, you must first understand who you are, what you believe, and what matters most to you. This involves looking inward, reflecting on your values, strengths, and weaknesses, and being honest about your fears and aspirations. It is not about fitting into someone else's mold or chasing external validation. It is about embracing your own unique identity and using it as a source of strength. Living authentically also means being willing to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it is a powerful form of courage. It is the willingness to share your true self, even when it feels uncomfortable or risky. When you open yourself up to others, you create space for genuine connection. Vulnerability shows that you are human, relatable, and approachable. It gives others permission to let down their own walls and connect on a deeper level. That one of the most significant ways authenticity influences lives is through the example it sets. People are inspired by those who have the courage to live authentically, especially in a world that often pressures conformity. When you stand firm in your values and make decisions that reflect your true self, you show others that it is possible to do the same. Your authenticity becomes a source of empowerment, encouraging others to find and embrace their own voice. Authenticity also fosters resilience. When you are true to yourself, you are less likely to be swayed by external pressures or the opinions of others. You make decisions based on your values, not on what is popular or expected. This inner alignment provides a sense of clarity and strength, allowing you to navigate challenges with confidence. It also helps you to recover more quickly from setbacks as you remain anchored in your sense of self. Living authentically does not mean you will always be liked or understood. In fact, authenticity often requires making difficult choices that may not be popular or easy. It may mean standing up for your beliefs even when they go against the grain. It may mean saying no to opportunities that do not align with your values or walking away from relationships that do not honor your true self. These decisions can be painful, but they are necessary to live a life of integrity and purpose. The impact of authenticity extends far beyond your immediate circle. When you live authentically, you contribute to a culture of openness and honesty. You show others that it is okay to be vulnerable, to make mistakes, and to learn and grow. This creates an environment where people feel safe to express themselves, take risks, and pursue their passions. It encourages collaboration, innovation, and genuine connection. Authenticity is also a key to effective leadership. Leaders who are authentic inspire trust and loyalty in their teams. They lead not through authority, but through example, demonstrating integrity, humility, and a commitment to their values. Authentic leaders create a sense of purpose and alignment, motivating others to work towards shared goals with passion and commitment. They foster a culture of transparency and accountability where everyone feels valued and empowered to contribute their best. To influence lives through authenticity, you must also be willing to listen and learn. Authenticity is not about imposing your views or insisting on your way. It is about engaging with others in a spirit of curiosity and respect. It means being open to feedback, willing to admit when you are wrong, and eager to grow through the insights of others. This humility not only deepens your authenticity, but also strengthens your relationships and broadens your impact. Authenticity is a journey, not a destination. It requires ongoing reflection, courage, and commitment. There will be moments when it feels easier to hide behind a facade, or conform to others' expectations. But in those moments, remember that your authenticity is your greatest strength. It is what makes you unique, valuable, and capable of creating meaningful change in the world. When you live authentically, you not only transform your own life, but also touch the lives of those around you. You create a legacy of courage, honesty, and connection that inspires others to embrace their true selves. You show that being real is not just an option, it is the most powerful way to live. By influencing lives through authenticity, you leave a mark that is both profound and enduring. Purpose drives passion. It is the underlying force that gives meaning to your actions and fuels your ambitions. Without a clear sense of purpose, even the most ambitious pursuits can feel hollow or aimless. Purpose is not something you stumble upon by chance. It is a deeply personal realization that emerges when you align your values, interests, and goals. When you live with purpose, every endeavor becomes an extension of your deepest desires and values, creating a sense of fulfillment that external achievements alone cannot provide. Passion, on the other hand, is the energy and enthusiasm that accompanies purpose. It's the fire within that propels you forward even when obstacles arise. Passion is what keeps you going when challenges seem insurmountable, because it is deeply connected to the why behind what you do. Without passion, the pursuit of your goals may become monotonous, leaving you disengaged and disconnected from the very reason you started in the first place. Purpose gives your life direction. It acts as a compass, guiding your decisions and ensuring that your actions are aligned with what truly matters to you. When you are purpose-driven, you are more likely to stay focused, remain motivated, and make choices that contribute to your long-term fulfillment. Purpose clarifies the why behind your ambitions, turning them from simple desires into meaningful missions. Living with purpose also fosters resilience. When setbacks occur, as they inevitably will, purpose provides the strength to persevere. It serves as a constant reminder of why you began your journey in the first place, offering a deeper sense of meaning that transcends temporary disappointments. Purpose acts as a grounding force, reminding you that even when progress feels slow or uncertain, the greater mission you are working toward is worth the effort. Passion, while exhilarating, can also be fleeting if not rooted in purpose. Many people have experienced moments of intense enthusiasm only to find that it fades over time. This happens because passion without purpose lacks sustainability. Purpose, however, acts as a foundation upon which passion can grow and thrive, ensuring that your motivation remains steadfast through the highs and lows of life. When your purpose is aligned with your core values, it naturally attracts opportunities that resonate with your authentic self. You begin to attract people, experiences, and situations that support your growth because they are in harmony with the mission you are pursuing. Passion enhances this alignment, making it easier to recognize and seize these opportunities when they arise. Purpose also encourages personal growth. It challenges you to expand your understanding, refine your skills, and push beyond your limits. Passion fuels this growth, giving you the energy to face new challenges and adapt to change. Together, purpose and passion create a cycle of continuous learning and self-improvement, leading to a richer, more fulfilling life. However, discovering your purpose is not always an easy process. It often requires deep introspection and reflection. What truly matters to you? What are the values that guide your actions? What impact do you want to make in the world? Answering these questions may take time, but it is worth the effort, as purpose becomes the driving force that sustains your passion and guides you toward a more meaningful life. Moreover, purpose is not confined to one area of life. It can permeate every aspect. Whether you are pursuing a career, engaging in hobbies, or building relationships, having a clear sense of purpose ensures that your actions are intentional and aligned with your long-term vision. Passion, in turn, infuses every area of life with enthusiasm, making each pursuit more rewarding. In conclusion, purpose and passion are interconnected forces that shape a life of meaning and fulfillment. Purpose provides clarity and direction, while passion brings the energy and excitement needed to pursue that purpose. Together, they create a powerful synergy that allows you to live with intention and authenticity, ensuring that every step you take is aligned with what truly matters to you. Self-discipline shapes freedom. It is the foundation upon which personal growth and success are built. In a world full of distractions, instant gratification, and temptation, self-discipline stands as the guiding force that allows you to focus, stay consistent, and achieve your goals. Without self-discipline, even the most ambitious aspirations remain dreams rather than realities. It is through self-discipline that you master your thoughts, actions, and behaviors, creating the structure necessary to navigate life's complexities and seize opportunities. At its core, self-discipline is the ability to control your impulses, manage your time effectively, and consistently follow through on your commitments, even when faced with challenges or obstacles. It is not about suppressing desires or denying yourself enjoyment. Rather, it is about cultivating the strength to make decisions that align with your long-term vision. Through self-discipline, you build the mental and emotional resilience required to navigate adversity and stay true to your goals. Many people associate freedom with the absence of restrictions, believing that self-discipline is a form of constraint. However, the opposite is true. True freedom comes from mastering yourself, your desires, emotions, and behaviors. When you have the discipline to control your impulses, you are no longer enslaved by external circumstances or fleeting desires. Instead, you become empowered to live deliberately and intentionally, creating a life that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. Self-discipline enables you to prioritize what truly matters. In a world that bombards you with endless distractions, from social media notifications to mindless entertainment, it becomes easy to lose sight of your goals. This self-discipline empowers you to filter out these distractions, focusing your energy and attention on the things that move you closer to your objectives. Whether it's staying consistent with a fitness routine, dedicating time to a creative project, or maintaining focus on your career path, self-discipline ensures that you remain aligned with your priorities. Moreover, self-discipline fosters consistency. Success is not built on occasional bursts of effort. It is the result of steady, deliberate action over time. Self-discipline requires you to show up even when motivation wanes and continue pushing forward toward your vision. By cultivating this consistency, you develop a resilience that keeps you moving forward regardless of setbacks or delays. Over time, this steady effort compounds, creating significant progress and achievement. Another powerful aspect of self-discipline is its impact on decision-making. In moments of temptation or uncertainty, self-discipline provides the clarity to make sound choices. It prevents impulsive actions driven by emotions, allowing you to act in alignment with your values and goals. This leads to better outcomes in both personal and professional spheres, as you are less likely to be swayed by momentary desires or peer pressure. Self-discipline also strengthens your character. It requires you to face discomfort, push beyond boundaries, and take responsibility for your actions. As you practice self-discipline, you develop habits of integrity, accountability, and perseverance. These qualities become deeply embedded in your identity, shaping who you are and how you interact with the world. Over time, this influence extends to your relationships, work, and other areas of life, where your disciplined nature becomes a source of inspiration for others. However, self-discipline is not something you master overnight. It is a process of continuous refinement and self-awareness. It requires patience, commitment, and the willingness to confront challenges head-on. But the effort pays off, as the benefits of self-discipline extend beyond short-term success. It becomes a way of life, providing the foundation for lasting fulfillment and achievement. In conclusion, self-discipline is a powerful tool that shapes freedom and success. It allows you to take control of your actions, manage your impulses, and stay aligned with your goals. Through self-discipline, you build a life of intentionality, consistency, and purpose, empowering you to overcome obstacles and create lasting impact. In conclusion, the journey towards self-mastery, authenticity, purpose, and character is one of continuous growth and transformation. Each of these elements plays a vital role in shaping who you are and the impact you have on the world. This self-discipline empowers you to take control of your actions, guiding you toward lasting freedom and success. Authenticity allows you to connect deeply with yourself and others, fostering genuine relationships built on trust and understanding. Purpose provides direction, giving meaning to your efforts and driving you to pursue what truly matters. Meanwhile, character ensures that your actions align with your values, creating a legacy of integrity and resilience. Together, these components create a foundation for a life that is intentional, impactful, and fulfilling. While challenges may arise along the way, your commitment to these principles strengthens your ability to navigate adversity with grace and determination. Ultimately, the path you choose, shaped by self-discipline, authenticity, purpose, and character, becomes a powerful testament to the person you are and the life you aspire to live.